Okay, I just picked up a Mini 14 Series 582, and it was produced in January of 2013, which means that it is drilled and tapped for scope base. So I've got the Ruger scope base here, and I'm going to install that and put on there a Simmons 44 mag scope, 4 to 12 power. So let's get started. Okay, as you can see, there's 2 tapped holes here and 1 in the front for the scope base. The recoil lug on the scope base uses this groove here. Ruger includes something equivalent to Loctite with their base kit. So we'll go ahead and use that on the 3 screws and get that installed. Okay, so I've taken the bolt out because if you look on the inside, this hole and that one are for the scope base and they are through holes. So since I'm using Loctite, I don't want to get any of it on the bolt or on the internal components. The front one is not a through hole. So I've got a 2mm hex bit because I do not have a 5/64. And I've put Loctite on the screws. I'm just going to put them in until they're snug. Well, not until they're snug, until I meet resistance. Let's put it that way. The base is temporarily attached and we will torque it down. So I'm using the Wheeler fat wrench, and now Ruger has given me a couple different torque settings, so if yours has instructions, follow the instructions. If not, call Ruger, ask them yourselves. They've given me a range of 10 to 15 inch-pounds, and they've also told me 15 to 20 inch-pounds. So I'm just going middle of the road, 15 inch-pounds for this rifle. Okay, so I'm going to start off at 10 inch-pounds just to get everything started to seat. Okay, so they're at even pressure now, and I'll increase the torque to about 12 to 13 pounds. And that's about as tight as I want to go with these. That feels like enough torque on them, especially on a 223 rifle. So, scope base is in. And let's take a quick look. There's no Loctite seeping through, so we're okay. So, since I don't know if my scope is going to get in the way of the bolt installation and removal or not, I am going to reinsert it. Okay, so I've got the bolt back in. I've got it in the locked position, so even if some Loctite does drip down, it'll end up missing the bolt. So